A Faithful Heart. This story takes place in a small town on the outskirts of Manchester in the early 2000s. The main characters are Emma and Daniel, childhood friends whose bond slowly turned into something deeper. Emma was kind, patient, and full of hope. Daniel, quiet but determined, always carried a sense of responsibility on his shoulders. Growing up on the same street, they had always been close. Emma dreamed of becoming a primary school teacher, while Daniel had set his heart on joining the Royal Army. One rainy afternoon, just before Daniel left for military training, he turned to Emma and said, "Promise me something, that you'll keep smiling no matter what." Emma nodded, holding back tears. "Only if you promise to come back." Training turned to active duty, and years passed. Daniel was stationed overseas, serving in Afghanistan. He wrote letters when he could, always ending them with, "Your smile keeps me going." Emma, meanwhile, became a beloved teacher at a local school. Her heart, though heavy with worry, never stopped waiting. She turned down every suitor, saying quietly, "The one I love isn't home yet." Then came the day everything changed. During a mission in Helmand province, Daniel's convoy was ambushed. A roadside bomb exploded near him. He survived, but barely. Doctors saved his life, though they had to amputate his left leg. His face bore scars from burns, and the pain of survival was both physical and emotional. Lying in a hospital bed in Birmingham months later, Daniel looked at his reflection and whispered, "She deserves better." So he wrote a letter to Emma, cold, distant, and full of lies. "Emma, I've moved on. Please don't wait. Life is short. Be happy, find someone who deserves your love." Emma received the letter in early autumn. She read it under the old oak tree in her garden, where she used to sit reading Daniel's letters. This one felt like a dagger. But somehow, she didn't believe it. "I know him," she told herself. "This isn't goodbye. This is protection." Years passed. 5. 10. 15. Emma never married. People around her stopped asking why. She was always kind, always hopeful, and every spring, she'd plant a single white rose in her garden, for someone far away, she'd say. Daniel, on the other hand, moved to a small town near Liverpool, trying to disappear. He worked as a carpenter, learned to walk again with a prosthetic, and stayed away from mirrors. He never stopped thinking of Emma, only hoped she was smiling somewhere. Then, one day, 17 years later, Daniel visited Manchester. Something in his heart told him it was time. The world had changed, but the street where they once lived remained familiar. He walked with a cane, slower now, face weathered by time and war. He stood in front of Emma's house, unsure, then knocked. Emma opened the door. She stared at him, the limp, the scars, the cane, but her eyes didn't waver. She saw him. Tears welled in her eyes. She didn't speak, not at first. She reached out, touched his hand, and whispered, "You're finally home." Daniel looked down. "I'm not who I used to be." Emma smiled gently. "Neither am I. But my heart never stopped waiting." They sat together on that old wooden bench under the oak tree. No more letters, no more waiting. Just silence, the beautiful silence of reunion. And in that silence, a faithful heart found peace.